Okay, my name is Ken Plumber, and my job title is, there's two titles we go by. Faculty developer is sort of the formal expression. Sometimes faculty feel a little uncomfortable with that, trying to understand in what way do they need development. And but in the case of my job here, it's in the area of teaching and learning, and so our other title for the job is a teaching and learning consultant. The IP&T program helped me particularly in trying to understand how to conceptualize what learning looks like. So when I took the Assessing Learning Outcomes course, one thing that was really helpful, more than just assessing things, it's defining those constructs. So we used a lot of Bloom's revised taxonomy, and I became very familiar with that. And that was that really opened up my eyes pretty much in every setting, whether it's a personal, religious, professional setting. What is happening on the learning side of the equation? And so I think that was very helpful. Also being introduced to instructional theories and learning theories, which anytime I say that, I feel like I need to brush up on them again. But in particular, my emphasis was in measurement and assessment. And so after finishing my coursework, and while I was ABD, I went up to the church office building. And there we began to develop assessments for seminaries and institutes, which was a really bizarre thing for the administration initially, but there were general authorities that were pushing for that. And so my background in IP&T helped me to conceptualize measurement as not just a series of numbers, the technical aspect, but what stories are the numbers telling us about student learning?2 I'm assigned to work out of the 11 colleges at BYU. There's 4 of us, and we're assigned between 3 or 4 colleges that we work with. I work with the associate dean over instruction, and I talk to them about their teaching and learning needs across their colleges. I also am working on some projects, initiatives. Currently I'm working on developing a software or designing and developing a software with our programmers and others in the center called Decision-Based Learning. I mentioned that it's just a name of an initiative. It could have been any initiative. And we're working with faculty on implementing. Here's where we use technology and pedagogy. We try to bring the two together to really leverage technology to create efficiencies for both faculty and students to accelerate the learning process. And so right now I'm so heavily involved in that project, most of my day is involved in that. But when I'm not involved in a project like that, then I'm out in classrooms visiting with faculty. I'm offering my services to sit in their classrooms, ask them what they want me to look for, but always with that vision of what are we trying to achieve and how is what we're doing today going to help you achieve that. I like that it deals with human beings, and it deals with something that's very sacred. It's their ability to learn and expand their minds. And so anytime I see students coming away from an experience where we in the center have been able to assist them through their faculty, really putting things together and having aha moments, that's very satisfying.